We are live. Salam and good evening, my friends. We are on the Manic Money Finance channel, and I'm your host, Money Mike. And I am here. I almost linked to one of the TVs in the house, and I think it was my neighbor, so that would not have been good. But we're going to do a good old audio test here. The Manic Money Finance channel. We're too close to the mic. And I'm your host, Money Mike. We are way too close to the mic. And I am here. I almost delay to one of the TVs in the house. And I think it was my neighbor, so that would not have been good. But we're going to do a good old audio test here. The Manic Money Finance channel. We're too close to the mic. I'm your host, Money Mike. We are way too close to the mic. And I'm here. I almost delay. This is fun, right, people? It's fun. TVs in the house. And I think it was my neighbor, so that would not have been good. But we're going to do a good old audio test here. The Manic Money Finance channel. We're too close to the mic. I'm your host, Money Mike. We are way too close to the mic. Let's see if it gets better. And I'm here. This is fun, right, people? It's fun. Okay, that is much better sound quality. All right, let's get this out to the socials. I'm going to turn the volume down now. You know me, I like to have fun. Are you guys having fun? So we're going to talk about the week ahead. And I'm going to have to be completely honest with you people. I have not looked at the markets all weekend. The title for tonight's live stream is Crazy Sunday. I had a crazy freaking weekend. I assure you, drugs had nothing to do with it. I know what you're thinking, like, why did I bring up drugs then? Because obviously that's the first thing people think of. But drugs had nothing to do with it. I'm not doing drugs. I don't do drugs. So, oh yeah, by the way, if you see anybody on Facebook and YouTube claiming that they, turned a $1,500 account into a $1,000 account, they're lying. They are completely lying. Turning a $1,000 account into $1 million account is a 1 in a billion type situation. You don't see that often. So on my Facebook, the first post I see is $180 to. I'm trying to hold this up there for you so you can see it. You can't see the white because it's so washed out. Let me get rid of the video. Let me lower the brightness so you can see this. So it says $180 to $90,000. The wallet bought at 12,000 market cap. Seymour. So the wallet bought at 12,000 market cap. The wallet. Like, what's the point? How did you do this? It must be a dev wallet. The guy really gets rich quickly. Yeah, so I'm going to go right to that. Must be a dev wallet. So what's the wallet address? Because the token is called Get Rich Quick. And he has 7.3 million rich. So you can actually look this up yourself and see. Because if you look at his sells and his buys, there's not a buy at the beginning. These are all just sells. Which means it is straight up a dev wallet, a developer wallet. So I'm going to show you guys how to look at this. It was called Get Rich Quick. Let me open another window so I can share it for you guys. The new tab. And we're going to look up Get Rich or Die Trying. And for the record, I do not do drugs. I'm just stuffed up tonight. Get Rich Quick. Crypto market volatility. I put in get rich quick crypto. We got nothing yet. Oh man. Because get rich quick, it's called just rich. So the ticker is rich. So let's go with that first. Rich crypto. Let's see if he's on CoinMarketCap right away. All-time high, 2.1 cents. All-time low, 3 zeros. Where's he at now? He is very close. Oh, he is back to 3 zeros. Jesus. He's only on Radium for a market. Total supply, 189 million. So he still has 7.3 million. So he probably sold. Let's go find this guy. Let's go find this shit. He's not going to show you his wallet address because that would tell you. What the fuck is this? Dex screener, Ethereum price is 0040 3 zeros, 4 zeros, and a 9. Oh my god, this is Big Back Bitcoin, people. I might have to refresh it. There we go. This is Big Back Bitcoin. It's actually looking pretty nice right now. But that is besides the point. Let's look up Rich. Get rich quick. Let's make sure we're on the right one. There is a couple. This is going to be the Solana one. They're all Solana. Okay. Meme Coin Millionaire. I'm going to go with this one. Because the price he is showing is 2 zeros and a 9. Right around here. Yep, this is the one. This is the one. He posted this. When did he post this? He posted this 16 hours ago. Would that have been here? 28th of June at about 24 hours before midnight, 28, 8:45, 8 p.m. Yeah, this is about 16 hours ago. About. So he probably posted that back here, actually. And it had a nice little pot because he was posting. He was shilling this shit, dude. Now, let's see. He sold. Let's go back. Let's go back. He had a bunch of sales around 16 hours ago. You can literally do this, people. You can make your own crypto coin, shill it, market it with the money you're making. 16 hours ago, he would have been sells, and they would have been large sells. So this is not them. These look right. These look right. We're going to be looking for one wallet that sold a bunch, right? One wallet that sold a bunch and tanked this thing. 2350. So ID 6H4. Do we see ID 6H4 again on the sell side? No, we do not. Let's see. Let's go through these sales. 3D V8. So it was longer than 16 hours ago. So he sold this shit out and then he posted it. AUH. And look for the whale tails. YP. U. GWP. 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 We found him. These are small sales though. GWP. GWP. So he's selling $120 at a time. That is interesting. GWP. See, the whale tells you that it's a whale. So I think this is the guy. Obviously, I'm looking for a different whale wallet here. Shrimp, dolphin. He could have multiple wallets, and then that would fuck you right up because you're never going to be able to track multiple wallets. GWP, it's the same amount every time. He's selling about $112 every time. Is this? Nope. And it's a sale every time. So let's go into that wallet because it's going to pop up again here. I'll show you. It's going to pop up again on another sale. Definitely not a buy. Or it could be this one. Yeah, all of a sudden, I'm starting to think it's this one. He bought 26.9 thousand and sold 16,000. So his profit and loss is negative 10.9 thousand. I don't think that's that one. Bought 44,000, sold 84,000. Bought 15,000, sold 32,000. No, this guy's a whale, and he sold a lot. So let's go back up to the GWP. I can't believe I didn't check that out. It's the first thing you want to check out when you're looking for corruption on this thing. GWP bought 1,000, sold 23,000. I bet this is the guy. He didn't actually hold a lot. So let's see. Oh, what did he do a minute ago? Value sold, fee. Oh, he's already onto a different contract, guys. Radium liquidity pool. So he is actually one of the devs creating liquidity pool. So his next one is Meteora. DLMM program. Pump.fun MM is AMM is that last coin. Radium. So he's providing the liquidity pool. And then he will sell on top of that. He does not care. Meteora pools program. Pump fun. Let's check this out. Let's check out this contract address. I'm giving you guys like a ton of freaking info here. You don't even know. So I'll go to Rich. I'll pump into Rich Crypto into. I'm sharing the right screen, right? I am not sharing the right screen. So when you click on the wallet address inside of Deck Screener, so I went to Deck Screener first, and when you click on the wallet address, you will be able to go into this wallet. It'll automatically bring you to this wallet, and you can look at all of these transactions. It's pretty crazy. So you'll be able to tell who the dev is, who's selling this crypto, making a bunch of money, who's shilling it. If you're willing to go through all the different things, you can go look at exactly what's in their wallet. So right now I'm just looking for the contract address. And the contract address begins with HRH. So let's go to this guy's shit. He's not a dev. He is not a dev. Unless he is doing signature block. It's not the right contract addresses for any of this stuff. Associated token account program, a token program, computer budget, Meteora Vault program. So let's see if he started a new crypto. Whirlpools, Sanctum Router, Jupiter Aggregator. Man, this guy is intense. Jupiter Aggregator, Radium Liquidity Pool version 4. I am not seeing any of this contract. This is all within the last 7 minutes. This guy is making all kinds of money, dude. So I got to go back to 16 fucking hours ago. Beta. Last 24 hours from June 28th to June 29th. Apply filter. So now, you know what? We'll bring up his old shit first. Start looking for the contract address that we are looking for. And it's going to be in pill form. It's going to be that pill. Because those are the pump fund. Those are the contract addresses. The Jupiter program is something else. So when they're interacting with the contracts, you're going to get the actual contract address in here. And it's going to begin with an HRH. So this guy is definitely not a dev, for anybody who's wondering. He's not a dev. He bought in super early,
Probably when it got listed on the website, and he's just selling his coins. I'm actually gonna put out a feeler. I'm gonna put out a little thing to him and be like, "Hey, bud, you want to come on my live stream?" He went away. He went away. Why does Facebook refresh like that, dude? I don't remember this guy's name, man. So, unless you live under a rock, you know Bitcoin is killing it. Congratulations to anybody who bought into any cryptocurrency ever out there, because you're making money today. I mean, you could be in an old cryptocurrency and use this opportunity to get the fuck out. Or, you could have used the opportunity of the last week to actually get into something decent. You know me, you know what I'm buying into. It's Zora for altcoin. You already know I'm into big back Bitcoin. I only get into products I believe in, stuff that has pending patents for insurance. For instance, oh God, what is he? I'm gonna look for Rich posts. Oh, here he is. I would love to have you on my live stream, bro. I mean, I can't see the picture. The name is Musa Bubakar Bayo. But I'm going to comment on his post. And then I'm going to go to his page, give him a follow, drop a message. Following. How do I fucking message this guy? I don't know how to message this fucking guy. He doesn't have a way. Oh, here we go. God, what's his name? Musa. He has message links, but that's what we do here. All right, his message link seems to go nowhere. So let's go look at his Instagram and see if I can message him there. If he's anything like most men, he spends his time on Instagram anyways. So let me get out of this. Let me take a look at my camera here. All right. It's very casual tonight. It's very casual tonight. Nobody's commenting in chat. So we're going to overlay it. We've been professional, guys. There's no more watermark. You don't see the watermark, right? Chat overlay is hidden. There is no watermark. The green mark is on because we are green. Come on, TradingView. For some reason or another, TradingView is not doing well tonight. Here we go. Here we go. What is going on with TradingView? That's why they didn't want to. That's why they didn't want to. Oh, there we go. I found it. Like TradingView will give you charts for free because you can get them anywhere else. So it's in their best interest to just give you charts for free. So let's show you what I've been making money on this weekend. Usually you wouldn't want to trade the weekend, but for some reason, every once in a while, Bitcoin goes up on the weekend. And if you're smart about it, you can make money. Oh my God. I just spilled Liquid Beats supplement on myself. It's red as hell. It stains stuff better than anything else can stain stuff. I got a little bit of fresh ink this weekend. Me and my tattoo artist started late, so we were both super late yesterday morning. So I only got a little bit done, as you can see. Just a little bit. But the bronze shoulder pauldron is coming together. You can see where the front buckle is going to, incorporate this pentacle. And the back is going to be your standard buckle. I've never been one for getting forearm tattoos because of the amount of sun that I usually get. So I literally did my forearms basically last. But we're going to be doing them this year too. I might wait till wintertime just because that's the best thing to do. If you're going to be getting a tattoo that, is going to be in the sun a lot. And if anybody knows when you're driving, your left arm gets baked in the sun. Sorry, guys, I'm sick. I'm sick right now. I definitely don't do drugs. All right. So let's check out Zora. I did a weekend trade. Some people will tell you to not trade weekends, but the simple fact is 3 out of 4 weekends tend to trade down. I'm actually going to show you that right now. Every once in a while, a weekend will trade up. So let's look at the day. Wednesday, Thursday. This was Friday, the beginning of June, right? Friday, June 6th. And I view the weekend as Saturday night. So basically late in the day Friday, Bitcoin was down. Saturday comes, it goes up. Let's go to the next Friday. In the afternoon on Friday, 2:30, 4, it went up. And then it actually went up again for the weekend. It didn't go down to the week. Monday. Oh my God, what is this? Friday? So Friday at night, it was actually looking pretty good, and it went down for the weekend. So that's 2 weekends it's good. 1 weekend it's bad. And the next weekend right here, a lot of sideways trading, a lot of churn, chop. So Friday in the afternoon, it was down here in this region. Bitcoin chart is going to look the same. And then pop, we're up. And you want me to show you? Zora is what I'm into, but I'll show you the Bitcoin chart. I don't trade Bitcoin because it's just not great. So Thursday, Friday, Bitcoin down a little bit. Let's keep going. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Bitcoin up. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Bitcoin down. Oh no, it dipped on Friday. Technically, Bitcoin was up that weekend. Really. It was mostly sideways, but it finished higher up than it did on Friday. All right, Friday. This is the one that killed people. So you get 2 weekends where it does all right. 1 weekend where it's down. So it seems to be half and half at this point. So Friday, June 6th, 22. It's already down bad for the day. So that's like, you would avoid that like the plague anyways. Some people are probably thinking, oh, it's going to rebound. Let me make some money. Oh, no. You're going to get wrecked. And you deserve it. And if you bought in late Sunday, around there, late Sunday, around 6 p.m., 4 p.m., 2 p.m., you're a genius. Enjoy those winnings. I don't do leveraged Bitcoin trading. I don't do leverage trading at all. It's one thing to have a few grand and be using 1% of that and leveraging out 200% because, you basically give yourself an extra chance, a couple extra chances to average down. So you can leverage 1%. You can use 1% to trade, leverage it 100%. It's like trading with your whole account, right? And the only way, if you're going long, the only way you're going to lose that money is if it goes to zero. Bitcoin's not going to zero. There's some people that are just going to hang on to that shit for the rest of their lives. Even though quantum computing will make Bitcoin basically obsolete. I mean, Bitcoin itself will make Bitcoin obsolete. What's going to happen when it costs freaking $1 million to mine one Bitcoin, $1 million in electricity? Electricity costs keep going up. And as long as the Bitcoin mining difficulty keeps going up, it'll still be profitable to mine Bitcoin. But it's gonna make itself obsolete. It's crazy. Oh. I don't know if this seems like a crazy live stream, y'all people, but I am pretty fucking crazy today. I got 3 people watching. I think I might be one of them. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go back on YouTube with no volume and see if I am one of them. Because I had this pause and I wasn't on the app. So that would actually be interesting to see if YouTube counts somebody who's paused and off the app at the moment as a viewer. I'm still trying to learn all this live streaming stuff, people. I use Restream for Manic Money because this is basically a finance channel. I don't need all the extra bells and whistles. I'm showing you guys charts. I'm talking about the stocks. We're talking about the finance market. Oh, God. What was really interesting this past week? Oh, I actually lost a viewer. That's what I say to that viewer. Yeah. That was probably Crypto Corey. Let's see what SPY did. SPY, trust the US dollar. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Look at that, people. This is not the correct SPY chart. Do I go to... Yep. This is the one right here. We have regained the short-term trend line. If we can see this thing pop up into the long-term trend line and just bam. How do I get up there? There we go. If we can see this thing pop up into this long-term trend line, which is, coming to a head pretty hardcore, you can see this thing bounce up to 7,000 or 700 because the ETF is 10% of the actual index. Oh. Oh, I don't do drugs, people. I do not do drugs. Where's my fucking water? Oh, that's rough. That is rough. All right. See, we could see SPY jump into this long-term trend line. I got to bring this back down here. So this jumps back into this long-term trend line. So I'm talking 620s before end of July. Bam. Now, the summer isn't typically very good for the stock market. We're going to take a look at that right now. So last July into August, we had some craziness. Not good. Historically, September is the worst month, but as you can see, we even had a dip in April back then. I bet this is September, worst month historically. Summer was actually good. So it's like, if you want to try to look at that forget about it. So here, the summer, we had a rebound, but then in August, bam. So for September, just straight drop. It's crazy, dude. Beginning of the year is usually pretty good, especially if Bitcoin is going good. And then, of course, 2021, we just kept going up. The drawback was in September. So historically, September is a horrible month to trade in. I might be taking a break from in September, just oh my God. Oh, and just, go on vacation or something. September's a month. I like to go to the desert, so the temperatures will be more manageable. Especially the canyon lands where you can die. I've been to the canyon lands when it was freezing, which is kind of crazy. But the canyon lands average temperature in June, July, and August is in the 90s, which is kind of crazy because the average low of the day is 56, 63, and 61. Let's look up the Canyonland weather right now. It's 97 degrees right now. That's crazy. It's going to be 64 degrees tonight. Tomorrow, 98. 69 after that. The next day, 97. But it's dry. It sucks the moisture out of you, man. We're going to be in the 90s. I know it gets hotter than that. It has to get in the hundreds. $105. $116. And they get 45 days with highs of 90 or higher. Sorry to just break off and go into that shit, guys. Let's check out Bitcoin. No, I don't want the fucking market cap. 108,772. See, I knew Bitcoin was up just by looking at the Quora chart. It's easy. You don't have to spend your time. It broke out of this trend line. Let's make a new trend line, people. We can trash that. Let's make a new trend line. Let's go off the most recent lowest low. Draw a line. Let's go most off the recent highest high. And draw a line. We'll do a short-term one, and then we'll do a longer-term one. Let's do a 6-month chart. A 1-year chart to show you guys how this works. Lowest low here. Highest high here. It is in an uptrend. Let's continue these lines to show you guys what exactly is happening here. We have an intersection on these, so it's going to pop before Wednesday. It has to. Granted, the last time it dipped was geopolitical bullshit. War is what made this thing dip. I think, so I'm in it next year. I think this thing is going to pop out of this trend line before then. I think the short-term trend lines are more accurate to price action than the long-term trend lines because you're looking at a higher average of price, right? You're going to be looking at a bigger spread. And the price usually breaks out of that. You're probably thinking, Money Mike, what do you mean? I'll show you. So let's look at this long-term price average here. So if you only had this, and this, you're going to be looking at this. And if you only had these two tops, you're going to be looking at this. Now that's a long price action cone, right? That's years right there. And you see how this thing dropped way below that. It's always going to drop out of it. That's just too long of a cone. Stuff happens. Life happens. You can't expect this shit to stay, constant or stable. That's just all there is to it. That's life. You know what I mean? That's life, people. But yeah, let's go back to that shit, yo. Let's go back to this shit. Let's go share this screen again. I want to show you guys some shit. Yo. So yeah, this is a long price action. This is a short price action. We are definitely going to pop before this. And because we're towards the upper part of the trend line, and we already have an upside down head and shoulders, basically, we're forming a cup and handle. It's a big old wide cup and handle. If you go back to the 6 month, you'll see the cup and handle formed. It could not drop below this trend line, which I believe was a moving average. I wonder if I can bring up those indicators. Let me bring up moving averages. I don't want a volume weighted average price. I don't want a time weighted average price. I want the E, people. Not 24-hour volume, balance, Bollinger Bands, and we don't need any of that crap. Okay, I guess we'll go right down to moving average. Simple moving average. All right. No, I don't need any of that shit. Let's bring up some weighted moving averages. You son of a bitch. Oh, the moving average. This is garbage. So let's add some indicators here. Oh god, this is so stupid. Cumulative volume index. I'm looking for moving averages here. Double EMA? It still doesn't close. This is so dumb. So moving average is garbage. I might be doing it wrong, people. Technicals, financials. Edit? Is there edit? The moving averages are just like staying right with this shit. And I need a time weighted moving average here, which is also staying right with it, which is super annoying. I don't know. Let's try the Arnaud Lagoon moving average because this one is basically the same. Where are you, Arnaud? This sucks. Oh, length. There you go. Let's do the 200-day moving average. All right. It's crappy. Volume weighted moving average here. Let's do the 20. So the way these moving averages play with each other is interesting, but I did not do this right, and I have to figure out what's going on here. Because the volume weighted moving average should be pretty good. I like the Arnaud moving average, but it's kind of shitty. I think I found the moving averages, and I'm just fucking it up. VWAP can be good. Time weighted average price. Smooth stochastic momentum index. Relatively strength index. Moving average weighted. All right. Here we go. Length is. Ooh. Brought up the code. Oops. I think the length is 9 days. All right. Length 1. Time frame 3 months. Okay. There's the moving average. Now let's do another one. Length 1. Time frame. Let's do 1 month. No, we want less than that. We want 1 week. Now let's back this up to a 5-year. These other lines in the chart. 3-month close. All right, let's look at this one. Where's this one? Sorry, guys. I definitely did this wrong. Because I got volume weighted moving averages. I got the line. Precision is default. Inputs is reset settings, time frame chart, source, weighted moving average, offset 0, time frame. This one was what, 1 week? I don't know. If this one was a 3-month, we'll change the other one. We'll go back to default. Offset 0, source, volume moving average. Oh, I can't do that. Whatever. 3-month moving average. We want a 200 days, so that might not be enough. So let's go with the 6-month. Let's back up. Damn it. Damn it. I am not even seeing these moving averages. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. This is just a failure. Oh, trying to show you guys what to do here. But we're going to look at economic data. What's coming out this week? Chicago Business Barometer. So we got the Chicago Business Barometer, S&P final U.S. manufacturing, construction spending, job openings. That's all on Tuesday. Auto sales. Surprisingly enough, I'm gonna guess that construction spending and auto sales are gonna affect this the most. Initial jobless claims come out on Thursday, like always. U.S. employment report, employment rate, hourly wages, trade deficit. Thursday is gonna be a rough day. I wouldn't trade Thursday. I would find you some shit for Monday. Tuesday, if the market starts to dip, trailing stop loss. Trailing stop loss. You know what trailing stop loss is if you followed this channel. You can go look it up. But basically, when a stock starts going up, a trailing stop loss will sell your stock once it goes down a little bit after. Pretty basic. So you get yourself hooked up with a trailing stop loss for Monday into Tuesday. If things keep going up, hang on to it. Because Thursday's probably not going to be good. I'm going to bet the hourly wages went up because of immigration stuff. I'm going to guess that the U.S. unemployment rate went up a little bit too. It's just going to happen. The trade deficit's probably worse than ever. Factory orders are probably down. So Thursday's going to be a rough day going into the holiday. So I would get out on Wednesday, enjoy your wins, and then look to crypto for the holiday. Because right now, Bitcoin is a beast. Replace screen sharing. Right now, Bitcoin is an absolute beast. I mean, I'm not going to say it did everything nobody thought it would do, but I mean, this thing is fantastic, guys. I know that the short-term chart doesn't look good. We're getting lower lows and stuff, but that was socioeconomic, political world event crap. You know, when Israel or America bombs the crap out of someone, people get scared and they sell their cryptocurrency. There's nothing you can do about that. You just hang on, hope for the best, or keep some dry powder and average down when it happens. Not financial advice. You know, let's look at the 8:30. Oh, I need to refresh this. That was horrible. I don't know why that chart looked like that. Oh boy, it's doing it again. Oh, I'm on the SPY anyways. Bring me back to the Bitcoin chart. There we go. We got this. This is the 1-day chart. Yeah, buddy. This is a stereotypical double top. Not a head and shoulders, which means it's not that horrible. This could just be short-term price action. People are selling off at the 109,000 range. Probably miners too. The Bitcoin miners. Oh yeah, look at that other top right there from last Sunday. Right? Oh no, that was from today. Why isn't this showing me the whole day? Oh boy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it almost hit 109, but they sold off at 108.5 the last one. So, I mean, we had a double bottom down here, and I would say it was double top theoretically, but it went higher. So short term, this is a beautiful chart. Obviously, trading the hourly can be stressful, and you got to be willing to sell at a second notice. Because look at this right here. This would have been what I would have bought with a tight stop loss. I would have bought down there, right at the trend line. My trend line, because this is probably the 200-day EMA, earned moving average, which should be on here. It should be in the E's. This is crazy, dude. Double EMA. Double EMA. Length, 9. Time frame. Let's look at the 6-month earned moving average. Inputs and status line. Wait for timeline closes. Style. Boom. Yep. Visibility. Seconds. Hours. Days. No way. Hours. I don't even see this moving average. Is it way down here? No. All right. Let's back up to the 5-year. Apparently, I need to look up how to do this shit. Oh, there it is. That green line under there. That's a beautiful one. So let's look up the other EMA. It's the only one I can find for an earned moving average. We're going to bring this one to the 1 week. All right. There you go. See how that 7-day earned moving average is just bouncing off the 200? It's crazy, right? It's absolutely bonkers. That's a beautiful thing to see. I mean, we did drop down below it. It did drop down below it here, and I'm probably not going to be able to get a 6-month on this thing. You're going to get the short-term moving average, but the 200 is just going to be probably hanging out there, right? 66,000. That's crazy. All right. I'm just talking craziness at this point. I only got 2 of you watching. I don't do drugs. You know what's going on for next week. I'm into Zora Hardcore, which we will look at right now. Zora on the US dollar. Let's bring us down to the 5-day. It's beautiful. It's going up. Let's bring us to the 1 month. It wasn't always beautiful. It went down. But this chart's right here is beautiful. Cup, no handle. Inverted head and shoulders. Another inverted head and shoulders. Now we're starting to get some buy-side support, some buy-side inefficiencies, as I would call them. It's a brand new crypto, so the people who are selling out of this stuff have sold out because they airdropped a bunch to creators. So the creators, they're small time. The ones who weren't successful, which was probably the mass majority of them on this network, because this is an NFT social media network. It's going to be hard to make money here if you're not good at selling yourself and marketing. They sold that bag that got airdropped to them because early creators got airdropped a bag. It's crazy, right? So yeah. So I'm into this one. I'm still into Pacific Biosciences of California. As you can see, it funneled up into here and bam. And it's nice. It's very, very nice, my peoples. Let's look at the 1 month chart. A lot of up and down. We formed a cup. I'd be happy if this got a handle. So I sold puts on this. I think I talked about this. I sold $1.50 puts. So I got to collect that premium. And unfortunately, it dropped 2 days later. So at that point, I'm not saying I'm stuck with it, because I could get out now for a profit. Small profit. Because I sold those $1.50 puts for 25 cents a share. So my cost average is 125. I exercised the options, or the other person exercised the options on me to hedge a loss, which is good on them. You know, they still had to pay those premiums though, so they probably bought more shares after that. Stupid, I know. But the stock market is a game that transfers money from the impatient to the patient. And I am patient. So, Pacific Biosciences of California, we are up. Oh, God, what is the other one? I got to look it up, people. Sorry, it's a war play, just in case some crazy shit happened in the Middle East over the weekend. I want to make money on that shit. So I went with an Israeli company that does military stuff, has military contracts. I did not put that in right. Silanixicom. I don't know how to pronounce that. But let's actually look at the 3 month chart. Start looking at technicals here. Because if you look at the 3 month chart, it does not look good. A lot of the big volume bursts have been people buying because they had their IPO. Let's bring this up. They had their IPO in January, about 6 months ago. So that's crazy. What's a dinosaur for? Oh, okay. Available data. And earnings? Earnings? Look at this shit. Earnings are not good. And they go up and down. So it's like negative 15 cents a share, negative 13 cents a share, negative 31 cents a share. So they have probably spent all available cash. They have $3 million in cash left. Their enterprise value is $9.25 million. They have contracts coming in. So they technically don't have to fire people, or they don't have to do an offering, but they're definitely going to have to fire people. Their debt is only $900,000, which is crazy. They have no debt. So the price to sales ratio is 1, which is nothing. Price to earning ratio does not exist yet. What? I'm live streaming, yeah. The revenue to profit, not great. But yeah, I'm still into this one. This is a war play. You got to be willing to make money off war, people. whether it's oil. Oil would be a good way to do it. But yeah, that's it for the week. Good luck. I'm only into a couple things. I got out of BlackBerry before they popped, and now they're down again. So I'm looking for a re-entry in BlackBerry. Maybe even Kodak.